Good morning! I'm Aaron and welcome to my watermelon. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, go ahead and hit it now because this is only going to get better. So I just finished the dump run. Luckily, all this terrible weather we've had has really kept the dust down in there, and it actually wasn't that dusty. So that was a huge plus. Hey, so we've had a lot going on here, and I really wanted to show you some of the things we found, especially in the structural department, because, well, the structural department is where everyone is scared. So let's walk and take a look. First is this beautiful archway. One, that pocket door didn't exist there. There used to be one here. So we got to get up there and get a little closer. These beams, and you can see with this fresh looking cuts, these should go all the way down. They should. And they support everything above me. Somebody didn't want this pocket door here and they just chopped it right off. And right now it's holding it. And that's impressive. But I've had enough people in here tell me that it's surprising that they are holding. So let's look at a couple of things real quick. These beams right here that support, they come all the way up and then they cross over just like they're supposed to. Here's the thing. This and this, those should be level. And right now, they're not. And if you look here, you can see again, that should be level. That's not good. That's not what we want. We need this to be level. And when I go upstairs, I can actually sense that that floor is going down. And I'll show you some of that in a second. But here's another kind of telling sign. Let's see if we can get a good picture of it on the camera. Okay, this line should run perfectly parallel all the way down to there. And yeah, it doesn't. That's not good. That's not what we want at all. We want a nice smooth look running from here all the way down to here. That's how that should work. It should be one straight level. So we're gonna get a laser in here at some point. That's what I've been told. We gotta use lasers. How cool, a laser in a Victorian home. Who'd have thought? And we're gonna level it all up. But first, we've gotta get this supported. So we're gonna get some bottle jacks in here at some point, get that up and get a beam across there to support it, because I can't do stuff upstairs, I can't put drywall, I can't do sheetrock unless we got this all level. Speaking of which, let's take a look outside. So we got this beautiful, beautiful bay window at the front, and even just looking at it now, you can kind of see that this is going down. Now, I have a theory about this, and that is that when they were building it, or it maybe came later in the house, that this decision to put this bay window on here was done either mid-construction or it was added later on. I think mid-construction, and here's why. If we look over here, we see the dining room bay window. And what you see is right here, it comes all the way out. So the foundation actually follows that bay window. Let's get under this porch. So all we get under here to support this is these beams coming out, and then these actual 2x8 that are here to support it. That's it. The way to fix that apparently is we have to actually lay a foundation of sorts underneath this and then do it. Or potentially you could jack it up about an inch or two higher, add new supports, and then let it resettle and compact down. That's like the okay way to do it. I don't know if it's the right way. We'll see which one we do. We may start with that one and then later on do the foundation part once we get back to moving to the exterior, because to do that, I've got to take off the porch. And while I'm trying to take care of the interior as much as I can before I tackle any exterior project. But all that's here is that. And there is no foundation under here supporting that. And I've been told that that's not the right way to do it, or at least it's not how we do it now. Now, I mean, when we say not the right way to do it, this was built 120 years ago. That might just have been how they did it. I mean, who expected this house to live that long? I don't think the original builders did. Here in the dining room, we've got one little issue. It's not actually in the dining room, it's upstairs. But the thing is it's really hard to see on camera, so I'm gonna see if I can actually show it to you. And that is, it's right up in this area. Those two boards up there should be level, and they're not. And let's take a look at the floor upstairs. So again, when we talk about like creative renovations in here, remodeling, whatever, they did creative work. This is one of the really, really, really creative ones. This is that hole, and right there is where it is. And you can see that subfloor started to come up. Actually, the original floors, and it should sit lower. There's all of this dust on here, but here's the thing. Once we get through the dust, this is concrete. Concrete! Who does that? What they were trying to do was, because the floor wasn't level and it was weird, they were trying to raise it up to float the floor. Thought it'd be good. So that's going to be a real fun fix. Super annoying. But not impossible to fix and just something we can do later. So right behind me, I don't even know if you can see it, is one of the other issues that we found. And it's most likely due to a combination of the porch and that wall that separated the parlor from the entryway. And if we look closely, you can see it right there. It kind of sags down. All right, here we are. So this should be level, and it's not. And it's the same on the other side. So that's gonna need to be fixed. And it's actually even more apparent now that I'm looking at it right here. Take a close look at these lat lines. These lats should be parallel and level, and they definitely have a slant down. That's not the camera, that's this. And that is most likely due to the fact that the center isn't supported like it's supposed to be, and that front porch is having some issues there. Those are some of the big structural issues that we really gotta fix in this house to really get it to standard, because right now, as the house stands, it's kind of like leaning in on itself a little bit. And that, no, not at all what we want. So since it's leaning in like this, we need to get it like this. Because right now, a good earthquake, and we're not terribly far from like Mount St. Helens, which I think that erupted at some point and caused some problems. We could have a terrible collapse. So we're gotta fix these things. So finding all these issues, people have asked, hey, is this too much? Is this what you bargained for? Were you expecting this? No, not at all. Not even a little bit. I wasn't expecting all these structural issues. The house felt structurally sound when I was in it. Now, I'd had people look at it, and they also said it seemed structurally sound. Structurally sound. And when we looked at it, the foundation is structurally sound, which is awesome, right? Because that would be really terrible. Knew there were some potential issues with the porch and whatnot, but the structural issues inside the home didn't know at all. So what does that mean? Nothing. It means nothing at all. It means I'm going to fix them. That's what we're going to do. I couldn't be happier to be working on this home. Talking with some people, I got some really good insight. And it was, there are some homes that aren't worth saving. Wow. And then they said, this isn't one of them. This is a house that deserves saving. And I believe that. And if you've got a house that deserves saving, save it. Right? It may mean doing this. That may mean what it is. It may mean tearing the plaster off that you like because it's cool to the touch, because it's smooth. It may mean that so that you can fix this stuff. Especially when you start realizing that there are oddities that you don't know about. I didn't know that there used to be a pocket door there and that somebody just literally cut the structural support for the second floor out of it. How ridiculous. But that doesn't mean I'm stopping. It doesn't mean I can't jack that up, replace those beams. It's not impossible. I'm going to be able to do it, and it's going to get there, and it's going to get done. It's not just going to get done, it's going to get done right. This house deserves saving, and we're not going to put Band-Aids on it. We are going to fix it. And that's what a lot of people end up doing. That's what's been done to this house for years. It's just putting Band-Aids on it. No more Band-Aids. We are going to fix this the right way, and it's going to be nice. The reality is, though, the project is a lot, and it's more complicated than I thought. But that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't stop anything. That doesn't change motivation. That doesn't change end goals. It just means I'm going to keep taking one bite out of this watermelon every day. And if you want, you could say each one of these little projects is its own watermelon. The structural thing is its own watermelon. And fixing each one is a little bite. But no matter what, I'm going to keep taking a bite out of this watermelon until I'm done. Because that's what we got to do. Speaking of which, I have an attic full of insulation, itchy deathbed insulation that needs to go into a truck, and I've got an empty truck. It mostly worked. Hey, do a little cleanup though. Still recording. Oh man, it is hot up there. Hey, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you have not watched before, thanks for watching for the first time. Hit that subscribe button and you'll get to see this more often. You get to see this house grow from someone that really doesn't know what they're doing. So I guess that could be interesting. But either way, it's fun to watch. I'm sure that you'll enjoy it. And we're getting there. Tip: when wearing coveralls for insulation, make sure that they cover all of this. I picked the wrong ones up. And I'm going to be itching all day tomorrow on my arms. Yeah, this sucks. So anyways, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. This house is a lot of work, and it's a lot of fun to watch it change and grow. I got a lot of that insulation up from up there, so there's no more itchy bed of death. That's exciting. And then soon we'll be able to get this stuff on top of the insulation, compress it down, and fill it up. And that's the future. Hopefully this week we get a bunch more of this utilities taken out. Again, I don't really have a choice. I got to fix this, and we're going to fix it. I'm going to do it one step at a time, and I hope to bring you along. I will see you all tomorrow. Today's shower shout out goes to all of you that want to do stuff at your home. To all of you that have goals. You can do it. You don't have to do anything this big. Start small. Every watermelon has a first bite. I'm thinking about you guys a lot more than just in the shower, but know that right now, I'm thinking about you in the shower.